What is up, Capricorn? Welcome to your general timeless reading. These are timeless, so whenever you see this is when it's most meant for you. These are also general, so they may not resonate for everybody. That's okay. Check out your other placements on my channel. Also, if you want a personal reading or a Reiki session, I am a master Reiki practitioner. Go ahead and book your session down below through my website in the description box. I need to adjust this camera because it's driving me crazy that it's like a little tilted. Okay. I feel better. And like, share, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. It does help the channel grow. And check out Patreon and Vimeo if you want access to the monthly readings, as well as on Patreon the energy shift readings, moon cycle readings, and weekly Patreon only videos. Okay. Other than that, let me move my own little cards out of the way, and let's get into it, Capricorn. Let's use Tattoo Tarot for you guys today. Capricorn. They showed me snakes. Two snakes. And the snakes on the Fool card in here. Two snakes. The two snakes in here is the Lovers. That's what it is. It's the Lovers in this deck. I was like, but there's two snakes. There's also a snake in the Fool card, but the two snakes intertwined, I believe, is the Lovers card in this deck. They showed me two snakes. Yeah, that's the Lovers in this deck. Show me what I most need to see for Capricorn. I just heard righteousness. Show me what I most need to see for Capricorn. Six of Pentacles. I just heard balance and prosperity. And you have the Hangman. Wow. The Hangman, the World. I feel I need to stop there for a second. Just bear with me. The Hangman's Pisces, Neptune energy. The World is Capricorn energy. Saturn, Capricorn energy. The Six of Pentacles is Taurus energy. This is actually really overwhelming. This feels like you've been investing in something, and almost, I feel like this is a lot of divine intervention here. Giving a lot to a situation, and it does feel like it was going smoothly, and then it kind of like hit this, I wouldn't say, I want to say like a wall or a rut with the Hangman. It hit this sensation of stagnancy. The World feels like a new cycle coming in. It doesn't feel like an ending. It kind of feels like whatever this rut is was actually a transformation in a sense. And then we have a Five of Wands. Okay. This actually feels more like challenges with the Five of Wands, if anything. And then we have a Nine of Pentacles. This feels like redefined independence. This feels like working with somebody. You might have been doing more than your share. This kind of feels like more standing your ground with the independence. I don't feel an ending of something here. I feel like if this is a connection with somebody, it feels more so if you're overgiving in this dynamic and it's not necessarily really balanced. I feel that you're more so taking a very confident stance in it, right? Which I really like. It's almost like if you're codependent, you're no longer acting codependent. You're learning that I can still go about my day. I can still do the things that I need to do for me. It's putting this relationship in a new form. It's creating a new cycle of this relationship that's more healthy. It allows you to be an individual, but yet still stay in this cycle. Because the Hangman's like an enlightenment period. With the Hangman, it's sudden realizations, it's surrender, it's also higher consciousness energy coming in. This World feels like a new cycle. It does feel like a new cycle. It feels very divine feminine though too. It does. The Five of Wands feels like challenges. The Five of Wands is a card of competition, but it feels like challenges. The Nine of Pentacles, yes, it's the single ladies card in tarot, but it feels more like somebody claiming their independence. We have the Seven of Cups next. Scorpio energy. Nine of Pentacles is Virgo. Five of Wands is Leo. There's a snake on her arm too. This is opportunity. There's a lot of opportunity. Feels like opportunity for progression. Let's get one more to close this out for Capricorn. Page of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Swords in reverse. I like that. Opportunity to reinvent oneself. That's what the Page of Wands feels like to me. It's soul energy. This feels like opportunity to reinvent oneself. I feel confusion with this though. It's kind of like, how do I maintain this independence but also reinvent what I currently have with this person or the situation? It's kind of like, how do I juggle it all? How do I juggle it all? But also release this anxiety, this fear. And then we have the Knight of Cups in reverse, and then we have the Emperor underneath that. Followed by the Devil, which is attachment, codependency, right? There's a fear to be vulnerable here. There is a fear to be vulnerable. And I feel like that's what we're trying to overcome. Like, how do I claim my independence, heal the aspects of myself, but also balance healing within me so I can maintain this relationship as well. It's learning how to do that healing of self while still being present in a dynamic with another individual. It does feel romantic, I will be honest. I'm always honest, but let's use manga tarot to clarify. Okay. Okay, let's see, Capricorn. Let's look at the Nine of Swords and the overall for Capricorn. Let's look at the Nine of Swords for Capricorn. Thank you. Two of Cups in reverse, yeah. It's a worry of losing this. It's a worry of, it's a worry of losing this connection. The Two of Cups in reverse. It's also falling out of alignment with self. It's also releasing a connection that's very imbalanced or very toxic. That you're aware of that, right? Releasing something that doesn't serve you. Or that form of it, right? Yeah, King of Cups in reverse. Someone who's emotionally shut down, who's not vulnerable. Or not willing to be vulnerable. Let's look at the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Yep, there's the King of Pentacles in reverse. So we have a masculine energy here, Capricorn. And masculine energy that is sitting in a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety. And in turn, it's taking a toll on the relationship, that dynamic, right? With the Two of Cups in reverse. The Two of Cups is a really strong soulmate connection. It's also, it could be, I'm not going to say it can be a twin, but it could be like a counterpart connection. It's someone who struggles to be honest emotionally, or be vulnerable at times about the things that cause them stress, anxieties, or how they really feel in that relationship, right? Now, with the Six of Pentacles, with the King of Pentacles in reverse on it, they might be someone who really wants to receive. This is a selfish energy, so they might be a taker, right? You might be the giver. Because the first spread feels like the person I'm reading for. This feels like the other party involved that's coming out now. Let's look at the Six of Pentacles. Yep, there's the World in reverse and the Two of Wands. They don't want this version of it to end because they like taking. They like taking and they know that you're a giver. They might have a tendency to take advantage of the person that they're dealing with, which is you, or you could be a spectator and watching this go on between two other people in your environment. But this King of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles in reverse is someone who doesn't feel really safe or secure in themselves. And they have a tendency of taking advantage of other people, especially with the Six of Pentacles energy attached to it and the Two of Wands in the world. It's kind of like, I'm lost, I don't know what path to go on. I know my current path does need to end, but it's just kind of like, where do I go from here? Where do I go from here? Let's look at the Hangman, this new perspective. Or this is also like that in between, the stuck energy, right? Yeah, the Fool. Where do I go from here? the stuck. I want my new beginning. I want to take this risk. I want to move into a new cycle, but I have this rut that I feel stuck in. I'm not sure how to get there, right? The Fool, Uranus, Aquarius energy. And there's the Emperor in reverse. Yeah, Emperor in reverse and the Magician in reverse. My Master Manipulator cards, especially when they're together. Here's that Divine Masculine energy again. We had the Emperor underneath the deck in the first deck too, right? So there it is. Master Manipulator 2.0. And there's the Ace of Cups, the lack of self-care with the Six of Wands in reverse. Wow, all masculine energy. And the King of Swords in reverse. Someone who's not honest with themselves about how they really feel in a situation, their lack of self-care, their lack of accountability. Because the Six of Wands is a card of recognition. They're not giving themselves the recognition because they're not thinking clearly, right? They're not taking the small steps that they need to take in order to have this new cycle. Because the Hangman's the in-between. The Hangman is literally the energy of surrender. It is the dark night of the soul in tarot. And we have the Hangman in the world where you close out the cycle. You will always have a Hangman before a new cycle, which is why on the Hangman we have the Fool. You're going to be in the in-between before you get the new beginning. But you're in the in-between, then you close out the cycle, then you get your new beginning. The next card out is the Ace of Swords. They need to be honest. They need to be honest. They need to be transparent. They need to be authentic with themselves about what this new cycle is that they do want, where they want to go, who they want to be, etc., right? Because how are you going to get somewhere if you don't know where you want to get going? One little baby step at a time. You don't got to know the whole plan, but you got to one step towards the God, they take 10 steps towards you, right? Let's look at the world. Let's see what cycle's closing out. I'll be shocked if the Devil comes out. Get the Nine of Cups in reverse. So this is somebody who might have a habit of sabotaging things that actually make them happy with the Nine of Cups in reverse. It's hope and wish fulfillment. They're done sitting in the things that actually are not emotionally fulfilling, right? Four of Cups in reverse, yeah. So literally rejecting the things that make them happy. The Four of Cups in reverse is literally being offered everything that makes you happy and kind of literally sabotaging it or rejecting it. And that's what they're ending. That's what they're moving away from. Then we have the Chariot. It's the movement in a new direction. Okay, really nice. Let's look at the Five of Wands. This is like that card of challenges and also determination. My chest just got really heavy. This person might have a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress when it comes to making change. Like change might be very, very uncomfortable for this individual. Or it's kind of like just taking the initial steps might trigger a lot of anxiety in this individual. Because immediately like my chest got really heavy. Let's look at the Five of Wands. There's the Devil. Yep. Yeah, it's releasing the Devil energy, releasing those fears, those anxieties. The Devil literally is fear, anxiety, limiting beliefs. It's the ego. It's anything rooted in the ego. So it's a little voice in your head that tells you, well, I'm not good enough. I'm not this. I'm not that. Right? It's the part of you that is instilling all that negative self-talk. So with the Five of Wands, it's a challenge for them to release that. It's a challenge for them to overcome that aspect of themselves. But it's because they probably were sitting in that energy for so long. So that's their challenge. Wow. Yeah. And what's on the bottom of the deck? The Six of Pentacles, right? The imbalance in their own energy. That's crazy. This could be you. This could be somebody you're dealing with. I feel like this is somebody in your environment. Yeah, Three of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. That's what they need to work on. Because there's this sense of like, it's almost like a worry of, I'm gonna get abandoned. I'm not gonna be able to overcome it. It's a scarcity mindset. A Five of Pentacles energy is an energy that is it's literally the card of limiting beliefs for me, because it's a lack mentality. I'm not enough. I can't have this. I'm never gonna be successful. Never gonna have enough. I'm gonna be poor. I'm gonna be broke. I'm gonna be homeless. I'm gonna be abandoned. I'm gonna be rejected. It's all those low vibrational thoughts that are just not true. It's rooted in fear, right? False evidence appearing real. It's our history, our past, our negative experiences that are dubbed over the present moment because we've experienced it before. And so our ego, what our ego does is it basically replays that past traumatic memory in the present moment as a means to try to protect us and basically scare us from moving forward so we don't pursue it, right? Well, it might happen again, so let's just not try it. Let's not do it, because maybe, just maybe, it'll happen again. There's a 20% chance it will happen again, but there's an 80% chance that it won't. You know? So it's like the past dubbed over the present with a 20-80 split, which is silly. And that's why naming your ego, making it something separate than yourself, will help you identify that that's just a fear. It's not something that's realistically going to occur again unless you give it the power to actually do so. And between the 5 and the 3 of Pentacles, the 3 is what you need to work on, which is the scarcity mindset. The 5 of Pentacles is that 2 of Pentacles. The 5 minus the 3 gives you the 2. There's that indecision, the back and forth, the teeter-totter, right? Can I really do it? Should I really do it? So this person might have tried to overcome this habit or this this fear, right, over and over and over, and it might be a really big struggle for them, right? Cyclic energy, basically. And bottom of the deck, shocker, is Temperance, the card of healing, right? So let's look at the 9 of Pentacles. But that's what Pluto retrograde right now is all about. It's about cementing lessons and really closing out things that are really difficult and addressing the habits, the codependencies, the aspects of ourselves and our ego that are really hurting us or to our detriment and stopping us from becoming the best versions of ourselves. So whether that means that you have to implement a better self-care routine or cut out a toxic habit or end a toxic relationship or get out of a toxic job or living environment, now is the time to really do that. Because Pluto is the planet of transformation, right? It's also ruled by Scorpio, which is death, transformation, and rebirth. And it's in the sign of Capricorn, which is the oldest earth sign, right? Which is your sign. So I'm not shocked that this is coming up for you. But it is also, Capricorn energy is legacy energy. It's long-term energy. It's 10 of Pentacles. It's things that are going to last the test of time. I know 10 of Pentacles is Virgo, but I'm just saying, like, Capricorn to me as a reader is very 10 of Pentacles. It's stability, it's family, it's health, finances. It's a lot of long-term contract, institutional energy. So it's a very good time to start focusing on the big things that need to be addressed. 9 of Pentacles, clarified by the King of Wands and the 8 of Swords. So this sense of independence, right? They might come off as very like confident and playful, master manifestor energy. They know what they want, they know how to get it, etc., etc. We literally have every single masculine card on the board. The King of Swords, King of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Emperor are all in reverse. The only one that's upright is the King of Wands, but they're attached to the 8 of Swords. So they might present themselves as a King of Wands, someone who's really creative, artistic, fun, playful, outgoing. But in all reality, they're a really big overthinker. Analysis paralysis, right? But they're really trying to work on their confidence in the meantime, right? Let's look at the 7 of Cups. Yeah, see, the opportunity they have is to follow what their soul's actually calling them to do, and that is to go through this transformation. They have death in reverse, which is rebirth, right? And the Knight of Wands is the pursuit. It's the pursuit of what your soul truly wants, what your soul's really craving, which is a massive overhaul, a massive transformation, shedding of the old self, old habits, codependencies, big transitions that are going to help you form the version of yourself that you most want to be. And that's literally what's going on with the entire collective right now. So it's just time to do that. Let's look at the Page of Wands. Interesting. So now we have a Queen of Wands in reverse. So now we have the King to the Queen of Wands. So we have a true pair there. And now we have the Emperor and the Empress on the board. Where'd the Emperor go? Another true pair. And then we have the Knight of Cups attached to the Empress. So we have 2 true pairs. So this King / Emperor is attached to a feminine energy, right? And this Page of Wands wants to move away from all the conflict, all the drama, right? with the Knight of Cups and the Empress in reverse, and this Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck. I kind of feel like this Empress is a little emotionally shut down to this King. I feel like this Page of Wands is this Emperor King's way of kind of like an olive branch, because Page is a very flirtatious, very playful energy, and I think they don't want this conflict anymore, and I think that they're really trying to overcome a lot of this shadow that they're sitting in. This Empress feels very shut down though. Very shut down. I think that they're tired of giving. Yeah. Because underneath that is a High Priestess. And a High Priestess to me is an Empress gone cold. Yeah, that's an Empress who's kind of gone cold. They're not willing to give more of themselves. Because like I said, a King of Pentacles in reverse in the beginning is someone who takes a lot. An Empress is a very nurturing, very giving. It's the mother in tarot. It's a very loving energy. So they might have been giving to their detriment, because the Empress in reverse is my giving to your detriment card. They might have been giving too much of themselves. And now they have a little resentment built up. Especially with the Queen of Wands in reverse. That's a lot of frustrated energy. And the Knight of Cups in reverse is a little bit of emotional shutdown. So this Page of Wands is most likely that King, Emperor, wanting to communicate, flirt, kind of make amends with this Empress, and wanting to move away from that conflict. Meanwhile, this Queen's a little cold. High Priestess, Empress gone cold. I do think that there will be honest communication with the Knight of Swords, and then we have the Four of Wands, right? The stability. And the Ace of Pentacles in reverse is second chances, and then we have the Page of Swords, followed by the Sun in reverse. So, who knows? Might be a bumpy road, might not be. But I think majority of you, you're going to get a nice second chance with this. So, general reading, take what resonates, leave the rest. But I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And like, share, subscribe. Check out Patreon and Vimeo. And if you want a personal reading, book it down below through my website. I wish you the best, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.